Welcome to S.N.N. Today is Friday, September 18th, 2015.
It is a Hawk Day, which means star periods 2, 4, and 6.
We have successfully completed our first full week of school, and next week we have our first 2 late starts.
That's right, Skyhawks, Wednesday and Thursday. A little time to sleep and relax.
Sports news first. Today, our Skyridge cross-country team has a home meet against Cascade.
Good luck, ladies.
And in football news, Skyridge dominated yesterday, winning 42-6.
The Hawks were motivated, focused, and were determined to win undefeated.
A strong offensive effort combined with a stubborn defense resulted in the one-sided victories, ours.
Next up, at Chehala, Thursday next week.
Wish them luck as they narrow their focus on the league championship.
We've talked about the Patriots Pen Essay Contest
And the National Citizenship Education Teacher Award.
Both are sponsored by Veterans of Foreign Wars,
The VFW.
You know about the contest.
And you know the forms are in the rounder in the main office or in the LMC.
But what you may not realize is that today is National POW,
Prisoner of War,
and MIA,
Missing in Action,
and Recognition Day.
It is annually observed on the 3rd Friday in September.
The day is dedicated to remembering the prisoners of war and others who have been lost in combat.
On social media, you can use hashtag POWMIA Recognition Day. This day is one of the 6 days that federal law requires the POWMIA flag to be flown at all places designated by the U.S. Secretary of Defense.
Our local branch of the VFW in Vancouver presented Skyridge with a flag which hangs in the LMC.
In many cities across the country, there are vigils and services in recognition of the sacrifices of the 83,000 men and women of the armed forces who are still missing or unaccounted for.
POWMIA Recognition Day serves to remind us that the true cost of wars extend beyond the ceasefire.
Think about this. The VFW reports that in World War II, 130,000 Americans were taken as prisoners of war.
And as of last month, continues to list 73,500 Americans as missing in action in World War II alone. Need a face to put on today?
Think about this man.
Frank Louis Zapparini. He was the subject of the movie Unbroken.
Let this be an inspiration to you, and consider writing an essay for the VFW on what freedom means to you.
Here are Mr. Smith and Mr. Williams with some news.
And some Smensels.
Oh, there we are.
Jump rope. Yeah, I was jump roping over here, getting over the microphone cord. It's really fun. Okay, randomness.
Good morning, Mr. Williams.
Good morning.
Happy Friday, everybody.
How was your first full week?
The first full week was good. I mean, we've been working full weeks for over a month now.
Month and a half,
yeah, first full week with students is good. Yeah.
Hey, before we do that, though, we got to talk a little bit about the Papermaker football game today. So if you are going to that tonight is the first Papermaker home football game. Remember, there is kind of a section, they've built a nice little section for middle school students. So make sure that you are either in that section or you're up in the stands with your parents. But if you're just kind of hanging around back in the concession area, they're going to ask you to come back into one of those 2 sections. So make sure you're following those guidelines.
Indeed. And go Papermakers.
And go Papermakers, right?
Okay, let's see.
Oh, one other thing about that.
Yes.
This year, if you have an ASB card, make sure you bring it with that ASB sticker because you get in for $2 less with that ASB card.
What a deal.
What a deal.
Excellent.
It's like a coupon, yes.
Yep, football coupon. Okay, let's see who's been safe, respectful, and responsible, shall we? I have Rodney Wamba.
I have Deanne A.
Abby McCormick.
Alana Smith.
Roger Lynn.
Chloe Higgins.
Noah Frazier.
Maddie Nelson.
That's it.
That's it.
Good job, everybody. Have a great day.
Happy Friday.
Thank you, Mr. Smith and Mr. Williams.
In fooderific news, today is National Cheeseburger Day.
Americans eat nearly 15 billion cheeseburgers a year, and a hamburger in its current form, with ground beef and a bun, is an American creation.
The oldest fast food restaurant in the world is the White Castle franchise, which opened in 1921.
It's mostly found in the Midwest and East.
The people of America eat more burgers out at restaurants or on the go than they do at home, which isn't that surprising since we do call it fast food. Hamburgers are made of beef, not ham, and there is much debate over whether they actually originated in Hamburg, Germany.
Ugh, I can't keep this up. I am vegetarian like lots of other people. There are alternatives to beef, garden burgers and veggie burgers, plus bean burgers and other combinations, which are healthier choices.
Yes, that's true. It's cheese whatever you want, burger or patty day.
While on the topic of health, did you know sitting for more than 3 hours a day can cut 2 years of a person's life expectancy?
So stay active this year.
You can start off this year healthy by going to the Camas for Kids Health Fair.
That's this Saturday, the 19th. Tomorrow. It's at Doc Harris Stadium.
From 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
And there are oodles of cool things to see and do.
There will be lots of information about health and nutrition.
You can learn new exercises with the exercise demonstrations and yoga, including dancing.
There will be pediatric health screening and helpful advice from experts.
And all sorts of activities for the kids.
There's a flyer on the S.N.N wall in the hall for more information.
More health news. Mrs. Waring reports that a couple of health forms were turned in, so that's awesome sauce.
If you have any allergy, asthma, or some other health issue, the nurse needs information about it.
Get those forms turned in now.
Your health depends on it.
The deadline for S.N.N applications is today at 3 p.m.
Thanks to all of you who have submitted your application. You have until 3 p.m. today.
There is also a S.N.N Flex class if you're interested in joining that. Just talk with Miss Pappas.
Current club members, remember that Monday is our very first meeting of the year. Your attendance is mandatory. S.N.N Monday meeting is a must. Be there or be. Next week, we will start the process of scheduling interviews and auditions.
Remember, you only have to fill out one application.
Online or on paper.
Due today.
Lastly, on Wednesday, September 30th, save the date.
The Skyridge PTO is having a dine around at Menchie's and Five Guys. A portion of your portion of your purchase benefits the school. Make a note of it. There are lots of signs like this around, but
we wanted to put it in your head.
Did you catch our Friday flash? Yar, it's one of our favorite days tomorrow. Talk like a pirate day.
It's a fun and silly and encourages you to inject pirate themes like matey and yes v, scallywag and noises or grunts into everything you say.
Talk like a pirate tomorrow and on the phone and to everybody you meet. Top it off by dressing like a pirate too.
Most importantly, me hearty, and I cannot say thank ye enough for all your kindly attention this week on S.N.N.
Good job to Ella from Cooper's class.
A delicious treat and fake cash will be delivered to you after the show. That is the news for Skyridge Middle School.
Where hashtag you matter.
Today's thought, to preserve, I think, is important for everybody.
Don't give up. Don't give in.
There's always an answer to everything. Have a fantastic Friday.
Remember to follow the code, the Sky Code. Be safe.
Be respectful.
Be responsible.
And be kind.
Make it an awesome sauce day, Skyhawks. And band students, remember, get your books. This has been Addy
and Nush.
At this time, please stand for the pledge.